What's going on, guys? Matty Big Jest here, and I'm going to make my week one, my 1 o'clock game impressions that I watched, and that's going to be Travis Fulgham, wide receiver from Philly. He looks really good. He body catches. I mean, the way he sets his body up to catch the ball, he does the same thing that Larry Fitzgerald does. He blocks his body, brings it in. I don't know how to explain it any better. You can watch it yourself. Travis Fulgham, stud. Second impression, you already know who this is. Free DeAndre Swift. He had 14 carries. That is more than, I think he had 15 carries, but that's more than he went into the game with. So he instantly is increased in value for me. He looked good. He looks like the RB1 in his class, like we all thought he was before the draft. I really think that DeAndre Swift is a hold and a try to buy if you can. He's going to be expensive. He's the best back in his class. So the next name I'm going to write down is might be a little bit of a surprise. Tim Patrick, wide receiver for Denver. This man had over 100 yards on 4 receptions. He's a big play machine, and Drew Lock likes to throw to him. So, I'm going to go and I have Tim Patrick in the league, and I start him every week now. He's worth it. He looks good. So do not be shy of starting Tim Patrick. And then, the next name that I was impressed by was, I think his name is Marcus. He was catching everything for the Colts. He was catching everything, man. This guy was a machine. He might not have had gaudy numbers, but he looked good doing it. He's just a practice squad guy who got moved up, and he was balling out. So maybe he's worth a pickup, and so you see what he can do. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, next name I'm going to say, this is not from the 1 o'clock games, but I don't even think I'm spelling this right. JaMycal Hasty. If Raheem Mostert's out for time, I'd pick up JaMycal Hasty because, who knows what's going to happen. We know that Jet McKinnon will get his touches, but who's going to be the guy behind him? Is it Jeff Wilson and JaMycal Hasty? I'd like to see JaMycal Hasty play a little more because I think he has some promise. And then just based off of what I saw, Keelan Cole. He didn't get any touchdowns, but he had like 150 yards. That's a lot of points in fantasy. And then Adam Humphries. This man had a touchdown in the back of the end zone. He's got yards. He's got Tannehill's trust. He's a slot receiver. Jonnu Smith's out. If Jonnu Smith's out for a significant time, Adam Humphries is stepping up and getting touchdowns. He's going to step into that Jonnu role. And Adam Humps is one of my buys this week in Dynasty. I've been trying to acquire him for cheap. And let's add, maybe one more name for this list. Make this a short video. What game can I think of? Let's go on to the box scores. Let's look at the games. Oh, I forgot about this guy. This guy is not going to be able to be brought. But my week one, my game impression of him was stud, absolute stud. Still looks like a stud. He's going to get garbage time because the Vikings are not good this year. Justin Jefferson, it can do everything we thought Jerry Jeudy could do. Maybe he can do it better too. So, that's why I like Justin Jefferson a lot. Just my week 6 impressions was Justin Jefferson is a stud. Keelan Cole is a stud. Marcus Johnson, we don't know what he is yet. Tim Patrick is a stud. DeAndre Swift is a stud. Travis Fulgham is a stud. And then I'll add Will Fuller. We already knew this though. Can his hamstrings stay healthy? Julio came back. / Matt Ryan. They're studs. They were a nasty stack this week, and I enjoyed playing against a lot of them. I did not enjoy that. But you know who helped me? This is the worst crown I've ever drawn. King Henry. Looks like a hand. But King Henry, man. He had a 94-yard touchdown run where he just threw some men into the dirt and then just outraced them. This dude has so much juice left in the tank. And he's 26. Like, he's going to be playing until he's 30. This dude's awesome. I love Derrick Henry, and I've been buying him for cheaper than he usually goes for this year because people didn't know he'd be this good again. So yeah, Derrick Henry is my favorite player in the league right now. Thank you, Derrick Henry. And let's talk about one more guy that's going to be unpurchasable in Dynasty. T. Higgins. He had like 100-something yards or 90-something yards and no touchdowns, but he had the yards. He got Burrow's trust, you know. And Tyler Boyd and T. Higgins are a good combo to have. They're going to both get 10 to 15 targets a game, and that's worth it to me. So those are my Week 6 now impressions, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. I did kind of a whiteboard session for this one, so I know it's a little different. I just couldn't use game film because I don't want to get copyright struck. So if you like this, leave a like, please, and come back for the injury report later today. Actually, we'll do it tomorrow because of the Monday Night Football games.